you alright? Say something, please.
A demon? Die, demon!
It's me, Jowan. Calm down. Just try to relax.
Jowan? Die,
You're
Jowan!
alright. They carried you in this morning. I didn't even realize you'd been gone all night. I've heard about apprentices who never come back from harrowings. Is it really that dangerous? What was it like?
Stop pestering me, Jowan.
So much for friendship. I'll leave you alone then. And now you get to move to the nice mage's quarters upstairs. I'm stuck here and I don't know when they'll call me for my harrowing.
Any day now. Probably.
I've been here longer than you have. Sometimes I think they just don't want to test me.
You're paranoid, Sonny.
No, I'm afraid of what will happen to me.
That's paranoid.
You do the harrowing, the rite of tranquility, or you die. That's what happens.
What's the rite of tranquility?
You've seen the Tranquil around the tower. Like Owain, who runs the stockroom. He's so cold. No, not even cold. There's just nothing in him. It's like he's dead but still walking. His voice, his eyes are lifeless.
I think you're reading too much into it. I'll watch for that next time I talk to Owain.
He's been made tranquil. I don't know how they do it exactly, but you're cut off from the Fade. It takes away your magic abilities, along with your dreams and emotions.
How awful.
Apprentices can ask to be made tranquil if they fear the harrowing, but the Circle also forces tranquility on those they feel are weak. And sometimes they force it upon apprentices they think might be too dangerous as mages. I shouldn't waste your time with this. I was supposed to tell you to see Irving as soon as you woke up.
I should go talk to him immediately because you're a little bitch.
You better not keep him waiting. We can speak later.
No, I don't think I want to speak with you later.
Did you hear anything? Is he...
Someone sounds jealous.
I just know I'll be terrified when my time comes. Like Wendell was. He'd throw up every day for the next week just thinking about it.
Okay. Weirdos. What does cunning do? Oh, I wish I just knew how to do things. Okay. Yeah, that's a good spread. I see. And then we go Mind Blast, Force Field. Maybe some glyphs, because paralysis is nice. First character? Enemy. Beautiful. We're Frost Mage. I love Frost Magic, by the way. Just call me Elsa.
Very well.
The cold never bothered me. Ooh. Spicy. The game was meant to be played like a top-down Diablo-like.
Don't know. Gregor hasn't said anything yet. And shh, we're on duty.
Yes.
Buckle wins. Ooh, defense. That's always nice.
It's like the walls have eyes.
Yeah.
Shh.
Hey, guess what? I'm here.
Congratulations on the harrowing.
Yes, is there something you need?
That's a big door.
Yes, it is. Do you need something, or are you just here to state the obvious?
Can you open the door?
The Knight Commander would have my head if I did that. Besides, I hear it takes no less than 4 grown men to open this door.
I can't leave them.
No, you may not. I'm surprised you ask. I would have thought you'd be used to this idea by now.
Why can't I leave?
Only mages on official Circle business are allowed to leave the tower, and the First Enchanter has not informed us of any mages leaving the tower today.
Is this the only way out?
The only safe one, as far as I know. There are windows on the higher levels, but surely you don't need me to warn you of the dangers of leaping from them. It never ends well.
Can I leave the tower?
No, you may not. I'm surprised you ask. I would have thought you'd be used to this idea by now.
What's out there?
For Eldon, it's not very interesting. Mostly farms, the occasional river.
Okay.
Make a smile fortune on you.
Thanks, buddy. I like how there's just a book. Right there. Somebody threw a book into this weird nothing room. Maybe just to piss off the Templars. Or mages. Maybe a Templar threw that there.
This tower is too cold.
You're too much
Why would
bitch.
anyone do something so...
I gotta find a better insult.
Orders to your will and
A vanity like balloon.
force demons into your service. That's what I hear anyway.
Sir, you don't want to be using that there blood magic. Kiddo. Ooh. Cabinet. Ooh, a Dwemer room. Spell resistance. Hell yeah. The game is already so much easier now that I've actually picked the correct spells. And this is Nightmare. Also, I think I really need to just bump the music.
Control the fire with your will. Keep the flames steady. We don't want it sputtering and leaping about. That's what causes most of the injuries.
Injuries? But...
Steady. It reacts to your emotions. If you panic, it will... No. Breathe. You know, in my experience, flint and tinder works just as well. Maybe we should start with that.
Do any of you remember what the chantry says about magic?
Magic must serve man, and not rule over him.
Very good. And what do you think that means? Can anyone tell me?
Hey!
No, that's not what it means.
It means that magic should be used to help people, but we can't use our magic to force people to do what we want.
That's right. We should not abuse the gift the Maker has given us.
Julio?
Concentrate. Hold the shield.
If I had put all my power behind that spell, you would have been obliterated. I am not your enemy. Fear is your enemy. It is a weakness that can be exploited. Should you face a demon with your will wavering so, it would consume you. Is that what you want?
No?
No, you can resist. Again!
Sweet. He learned. I do like how panicked most of them ended up. Ice? No, that's just cool. I just love... Why would you do this? So much empty space behind these, and like, somebody could easily just knock it down with how tall they are, how thin they are.
If you want something from the stockroom, you must speak to Owain.
Is there something you need? You must speak to Owain.
Yay. Hello, Owain.
Welcome to the Circle's stockroom of magical items. My name is Owain. How may I assist you?
What's the stockroom for?
The stockroom stores components used in magical and alchemical experiments. Do you require something?
Are you really a Tranquil Mage?
I voluntarily submitted to the Rite of Tranquility. I was unwilling to undergo the harrowing. I find this state agreeable.
What's it like not having emotions?
I see the world with clarity. I remember the days when my mind was filled with inconvenient and seething emotions. Now things are simple.
What was becoming tranquil like?
It is difficult to describe. I would perhaps compare it to being plunged into a pool of ice-cold water.
And now you're no longer a person?
My body is similar in form to yours, possessing an equal number of limbs, appendages, and internal organs. I perform the same physical functions. My mind is capable of higher thought processes. Am I to be denied personhood because I do not feel as you do?
You might as well be an artfully made construct.
People feel things to different degrees. One individual may be more empathetic than the next. Some are quick to anger, while others are not. Yet you would not single one out and accuse him of not being a person.
Yes, I would.
My capacity to feel differs from yours, but you also differ from all other beings. You are no more a person than others, and I am no less a person than you are.
But I will concede. My statement was rude. I apologize.
I do not have the capacity to be offended. Still, I believe I am a person.
What happened during the Rite of Tranquility?
I was ordered to never speak of it. I cannot go against the Circle's wishes. Very well. Goodbye.
I'm gonna have to go make myself some coffee. Hello, Sweeney.
Oh, hello. I don't believe we've met. Are you new to the Circle?
You might remember me as an apprentice. Nah, I'm a newly harrowed mage. But I lived here all my life.
I'm sorry. There are so many of you, and I get confused. Not to mention, these old eyes are starting to go.
Maybe someone could help you fix them.
You're too kind. I'm old and about to fall apart. Nothing in the world can fix that.
Mood. You should rest more, not be in the library.
But I enjoy the library. These books, they're old friends of mine. And it's quiet. When you're my age, you'll appreciate the quiet. Anyway, did you need something?
I just wanted to talk.
I'm not good at talking. Too much chatter makes my head throb. Don't you have lessons to get to? Shoo!
Oh my god, I froze him. Okay, it wore off. Creation. Primal. A section of books appears to be missing.
As you say.
Hierarchy of the Circle? I actually don't know anything about the hierarchy of the Circle. Oh, that was kind of boring. Ooh, what's up, Bedrick?
Do you need something? If not, step back. You're in my light.
I just wanted to greet another of my kind.
Are you surprised? We are probably more attuned to magic than humans are. Or at least our ancestors must have been. With most of our history lost, I suppose I'll never really know. Maybe the Dalish elves would, but I've never met one.
Dalish elf?
They live in the wilderness, traveling where they will. I've heard they keep the old beliefs alive.
I wish I knew the old language.
As do I. Perhaps one day I will have the chance to learn it. Are you from an alienage? I'm from a farm outside Highever. My mother worked as the cook's assistant there.
I lived in Lothering.
I suppose it doesn't matter where we're from, does it? We're in the Circle now.
I suppose it does make us luckier than other elves.
I am satisfied knowing the humans who look down upon me will fear me instead. But I should get back to my books.
Thank you for talking with me.
Good day.
Fellow elf.
Not likely. The Chantry would do something before it came to that.
Will they? They haven't done anything, and I've heard that the Aquatarians are starting to soften. I think someone's here to speak to you, Senior Torren.
Damn, I didn't mean to start that.
Of course.
Mr. O'Brien, is that you?
Hello, were you looking for something?
I think that's Liam O'Brien. What are you talking to that other mage about?
Oh, the fraternities. Groups of mages with a common agenda. I think we should all be isolationists. Stay in some remote mountain town far away from the mundanes who hate us.
That is absolutely Liam O'Brien. You can't hide from me, Vaxildon.
I'd go hide alone in the wilds if I could. But you know they just brand me an apostate and hunt me down. There is no leaving the Circle. It's till death do us part. Romantic, isn't it?
And who are you?
I'm Njal, a mage just like you. I've seen you around, haven't I? I must have.
Can't stay to chat.
All right, have a good day. Hello again. All right, have a good day.
Hello,
Congratulations on your harrowing last night. Good work.
What were you talking about earlier?
Ah, the fraternities of the enchanters. You probably haven't heard of them. It's best not to get tangled up in circle politics. More trouble than it's worth, really. They're found in all circles throughout Thedas. Groups of enchanters who hold similar viewpoints, who band together to make their voices heard. The most influential fraternity are the Equitarians. They are moderates and believe in a code of conduct that all mages should adhere to. Then there are the Chantry apologists, the Loyalists. The Chantry says something and they follow it to the letter. The Lucrosians just want to make money, and the Isolationists would like us all to be hermits and live on an island. Then, of course, there are the Libertarians. They want more power for the Circle, more autonomy.
Which do you belong to?
Well, if I had to, I'd say I was an Equitarian, but I ducked out of the fray a long time ago. Most of the senior enchanters are Equitarians. Irving, Wynne, Sweeney. Ulrid's a Libertarian, and a loud one at that. Mages have enough opposition from the outside without tearing our circles apart with infighting. But what can you do?
Giving up doesn't help anyone.
An idealist, I see. Well, if you're going to change the world, you should get started immediately. Lots of world to cover.
Except I can't leave this friggin' tower! Torin. How am I supposed to change anything from inside a tower, sir? Exactly. BTFO. BTFO. Bitfo. Do 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 do. Armoire. Give me that Lyrium dust. Ooh, someone smuggling Lyrium dust. But it's senior enchanter quarters, so you know. Ooh, a root. Sarah, I just stole your thing. What's up?
The Tranquil will move your belongings this afternoon. Go on, make yourself comfortable.
Mage.
Everyone's so happy for you.
Oh, okay. Thank you. That's actually nice. Mage.
I should have been sent to help the King's army. I dislike being stuck here while something big is happening.
On the one hand, I feel that lady, but I don't know. I don't know about being sent to do the army. Hello, Cullen.
Greetings. I'm glad your harrowing went well.
I wasn't looking forward to being run through either.
Some Templars I know discuss such things with glee. I don't share their enthusiasm. I try to serve the Maker first and foremost. As long as I am guided by his commandments, I cannot go wrong. Honestly, I've never seen an abomination, or been called on to slay one.
You don't know what an abomination looks like? I'm sure someone would have told you when to strike.
Gregor would have guided me. Something must happen. But what if it's not obvious? Could abominations be walking among us right now?
What kind of Templar is so easily frightened?
This is still new to me. Maybe one day I'll be as dedicated and driven as Knight Commander Gregor.
He is a very dedicated man, yes.
You must be busy. Perhaps we can talk another time.
Never. Piss off.
Very well. As you say.
Ooh. Stuff. Things. Loot.
You're not going to keep the first enchanter waiting, are you?
I absolutely will. And just because you asked that, let me steal your books. Maleficarum. What the hell is a Maleficarum? Okay, so it's just mages. The right of annulment. Damn. Everyone die.
Blessed art thou who exists in the sight of the Maker. Blessed are the penitents who seek his return. Blessed is the prophetess, purified by flame. May the chant reach the Maker's ears and tell him of our contrition, so let it be. Oh, I didn't see you there. I recite the Maker's blessings every day. It brings me peace in troubled times.
I don't find comfort in such things.
It gives me hope that one day the Maker will hear us. That maybe I'll be forgiven and my curse will be lifted.
Curse?
Magic. What else?
You don't like having this power?
Magic causes such misery. It's dangerous and vile and wicked. The Chantry must protect the world from us. Being born with something so terrible must be a punishment. I wish I could be rid of it.
You could ask to be made tranquil.
That takes the magic from me? It does, doesn't it?
It also takes away your ability to feel.
I had heard that, but life without magic is so tempting. I should go. My mentor only allows a few minutes each day for religious contemplation.
Damn.
As you say.
Oh, Lily.
I heard about your harrowing. Congratulations. Andraste must have smiled upon you.
Okay, before I do that, I'm gonna save. And I will be right back. We are mage. For those who are just now getting here. Magi.
Nothing to see here.
Nothing to see. Nowhere to go.
Many have already gone to Ostagar. Wynne, Aldred, and most of the senior mages. We've committed enough of our own to this war effort.
Your own? Since when have you felt such kinship with the mages, Gregor? Or are you afraid to let the mages out from under Chantry supervision, where they can actually use their Maker-given powers?
How dare you suggest?
Gentlemen, please. Irving, someone is here to see you.
You rang?
Ah, if it isn't our new brother in the circle. Come, child.
This is...
Yes, this is he.
Well, Irving, you're obviously busy. We will discuss this later.
Of course. Well, then, where was I? Oh, yes, this is Duncan of the Grey Wardens.
Is there some sort of feedback? 1 second. One second. One second. One second. Why is it doing that? Now it's not doing anything. Strange. Grey Warden? In my Christian Minecraft server?
Grey Wardens go wherever duty sends them.
You've heard about the war brewing to the south, I expect. Duncan is recruiting mages to join the King's army at Ostagar.
I would like to defend Ferelden, so I can get out of here.
With the Darkspawn invading, we need all the help we can get, especially from the Circle.
Darkspawn are a dwarven problem.
They have formed into a horde in the Korkari Wilds and threaten to invade north into the valley. I fear if we don't drive them back, we may see another blight.
Duncan, you worry the poor lad with talk of blights and Darkspawn. This is a happy day for him.
We live in troubled times, my friend.
We should seize moments of levity, especially in troubled times. The harrowing is behind you. Your phylactery was sent to Denerim. You are officially a mage within the Circle of Magi.
My phylactery?
You may not remember, but blood was taken from you when you first came to us. This blood is preserved within a phylactery.
So they can be hunted if they turn apostate.
We have few choices. The gift of magic is looked upon with suspicion and fear. We must prove we are strong enough to handle our power responsibly. You have done this. I present you with your robes, your staff, and a ring bearing the Circle's insignia. Wear them proudly, for you have earned them.
How do you know what size ring I need? What happens then?
Patience, child. You have been through an ordeal. Let us not rush things. It goes without saying that you shall not discuss the harrowing with those who have not undergone the rite. Now then, take your time to rest, or study in the library. The day is yours.
Can I leave the tower?
Not yet. Remember, the tower's walls protect us as much as they protect others from us.
I will return to my quarters.
Would you be so kind as to escort Duncan back to his room, child?
Does Duncan not know where his quarters are?
Being difficult, are we? You are an apprentice no longer. I expect you to set a good example.
Oh, all right.
The guest quarters are on the east side of this floor, close to the library. Now, if you'll both excuse me, I have matters to discuss with Gregor.
Thank you for walking with me. I'm glad for the company.
I wanted to talk to you a little more.
Yes? What about?
There have been many darkspawn attacks.
A horde has formed within the Korkari wilds in the south. If they are not stopped, they will strike north into the valley. We Grey Wardens believe that an archdemon is leading the horde.
That sounds ominous.
Darkspawn do attack the surface in ragtag bands, but archdemons are capable of rallying the Darkspawn, turning them into an unstoppable force. A horde of Darkspawn, a veritable army. It is dire news indeed. I fear this is what we will have to face.
And the king is mustering an army to beat back this threat.
Yes, perhaps it will be enough if we play our cards right.
Why were Irving and Gregor arguing about it?
It is not my place to comment.
Please, I'd like to know.
Gregor serves the Chantry, and the relationship between the Chantry and mages has always been strained. You've realized by now that the Chantry merely tolerates magic? They watch only because they feel they must.
I don't see why the Chantry and the mages can't get along.
The Chantry believes that a mage should fear his power. It was the pride of mages, they say, that brought the Darkspawn upon us in the first place. Any mages who join the King's army can unleash their full power on the Darkspawn. In fact, I'm counting on it. Gregor may be afraid of what will happen. What if the mages decide they no longer want to be governed by the Chantry?
What are your opinions on the matter? No, I never liked Gregor.
He is a good man. I respect the strength of his convictions.
You should continue on.
Yes, let's.
To Winter Dude. Giant Spear. That's not it. Bro, where are you supposed to live? Here? No. Mage Dorm Guest Quarters.
Thank you for escorting me. Is there something else I can do for you?
What's happening outside the tower?
Ah, I imagine you don't leave very often, do you?
We're permitted to walk the grounds.
And thus a good view of the other side of the lake. It must feel rather isolated way out here. I am not a good source of news, I fear. I am preoccupied with the Darkspawn incursion.
How many mages have joined the King's army?
When the King sent out the call, the Circle of Ferelden sent only 7 mages to Ostagar. I asked King Kaelin's permission to come and seek a greater commitment from the Circle.
Why doesn't the King come himself?
The King must remain with the army. He is quite busy, after all.
How many mages could you possibly need?
I hope to place a mage or 2 within every contingent. I cannot do with just 7. Mages will make all the difference in this battle. The Darkspawn have their own magic, and our resources must exceed theirs.
You think I could join the army?
I don't know. Do you?
Yes, I think it could help.
Then perhaps I shall speak to Irving about this later. Darkspawn are a greater threat than blood mages, even abominations. It takes decades for the world to recover from a blight. I wish the Chantry could see that. We must stop at nothing to defeat the Darkspawn. Listen to me. An old man's rantings can't be very interesting.
As an apprentice, old men talking have defined my life.
Yes, I'm sure they did.
Have you ever seen someone use blood magic?
Once, in my youth, just after I joined the Grey Wardens. I was traveling with my mentor. We encountered a group of Templars hunting a blood mage. They were quite far away, so I cannot be sure of what I saw. He forced some of the Templars to turn on their fellows. It was dreadful to behold. He would have escaped had he not overlooked one Templar who snuck up behind him and cleaved his head in 2.
That Templar? Gregor. Blood magic is evil.
There have been mages within the Grey Wardens who have needed to resort to blood magic to deal with the Darkspawn. It is something to consider, certainly.
Fair enough.
The mages whose connection to the Fade has been severed? Why do you ask?
I'm curious as to what non-mages think of it.
It keeps them and those around them safe. Perhaps the sacrifice is worthwhile. I cannot say.
You need to tell me more about the Grey Wardens and Darkspawn.
Certainly. I am intimately familiar with these subjects after all.
What do Grey Wardens do?
Our duty is to battle Darkspawn wherever they appear. We are elves, humans, and dwarves united by this common purpose.
Elves?
Some of our most honored wardens have been elves. The hero, Garahel, the last warden to slay an archdemon, was one such.
Hell
the
yeah,
Darkspawn
about to be
threaten
2
everyone.
for 2,
They do not
buddy.
distinguish between the races, and neither should we. Has being an elf in the Circle been difficult?
A little. Yeah. All the time.
It is hard to change perceptions. I've tried to reason with many, and failed. If one has always seen elves as less than human, it's hard to imagine them as something else.
I don't care what others think.
A good attitude, though be careful not to take it too far.
Have there been many Darkspawn attacks?
A horde has formed within the Korkari Wilds in the south. If they are not stopped, they will strike north into the valley. We Grey Wardens believe that an archdemon is leading the horde.
Please leave. Archdemon.
Darkspawn do attack the surface in ragtag bands, but archdemons are capable of rallying the Darkspawn, turning them into an unstoppable force. A horde of Darkspawn, a veritable army. It is dire news indeed. I fear this is what we will have to face.
I have to go.
Of course. Don't let me keep you.
You've kept me for so long, buddy. You have no idea. Oh, Jowan, what the fuck?
I'm glad I caught up to you. Are you done talking with Irving?
No. Going through another personal crisis. I just love bullying Jowan. It's so easy.
Very funny. I need to talk to you. Do you remember what we discussed this morning?
Oh, alright. Why are you whispering? He looks very suspicious.
Shh! I just want to make sure we're not overheard. We should go somewhere else. I don't feel safe talking here.
He's on one edge, buddy.
I've been troubled. I'll explain. Come with me, please. We should be safe here.
You realize there's a priest standing right here. Now, all this skulking about is rather excessive.
I apologize, but Jowan must be careful, especially now.
Wait, I've seen you before.
I often attend to my duties in this chapel. Perhaps that is why I seem familiar.
A few months ago, I told you that I met a girl. This is Lily.
My condolences, Lily.
Very funny.
I am funny. You can't have brought me here to chat about love.
I wish that was the only thing I needed to talk about. Remember I said that I didn't think they wanted to give me my harrowing? I know why. They're going to make me tranquil. They'll take everything that I am from me. My dreams, hopes, fears, my love for Lily. All gone.
And what does this have to do with me? But if you can't feel, you can't be sad about it.
That makes it so much worse, doesn't it? Not knowing how much you have lost.
No.
They'll extinguish my humanity.
Okay.
I'll just be a husk, breathing and existing, but not truly living.
Who cares? Why would they do this to you?
There's a rumor about me. People think I'm a blood mage. They think that making me a circle mage will endanger everyone.
They will. And are they right about that?
Of course not. But it's not safe here for me anymore.
Somehow
I need to escape. I need to destroy my phylactery. Without it, they can't track me down. We need your help. Lily and I can't do this on our own.
Give us your word that you will help, and we will tell you what we intend.
I can't be involved in this.
You're just walking away?
It's all right, Jowan. There's always a way. We must have faith. I understand your reluctance, and I can only beg you won't violate our trust.
We'll see. My first allegiance is to the Circle.
Our lives depend on your silence. Pretend we never spoke. And if you can find it in your heart, wish us luck and pray for us.
Still in the Senior Mage's quarters? Yes, I am. We're literally, like, right next to... Irving.
Ah, there you are. I ran into Duncan. You seem to make a good impression. He was pleased to have met you. You should speak to him more if you get the chance. He's a wise and learned man. Now, you haven't seen your friend Jowan since this morning, have you?
Why is my social life of interest to you?
I wanted to know if he was feeling all right. He seemed nervous when I spoke to him. He avoided my gaze and seemed ready to bolt. You wouldn't know what brought about this behavior, would you?
Snitches get stitches.
Like it or not, you are already involved. Now, tell me what this is about.
Will I get into trouble if I tell you?
Nothing will happen to you if you reveal this secret. You are doing a service for the Circle. I understand your need to protect your friend, so I shall make this easier. Jowan is having an affair with an initiate, is he not?
Whoa! Smart man. I disapprove of their actions.
Yes, I've known about this for some time. And she revealed the plans to make him tranquil. I understand why, though she should have known better. Now, I know Jowan discussed something with you today. What did he say?
He wanted my help to escape, but I refused him.
So you realize Jowan is breaking the Circle's rules? I commend your loyalty. If he wishes to destroy his phylactery and escape, help him do it.
Just what?
I could simply report Jowan to the Templars, but Lily has also broken her vows and must face like consequences. For this, we need irrefutable proof of her crime. The Chantry will stand behind her, claiming she has been framed or is in the thrall of a blood mage. There must be no doubt in their minds that she helped him voluntarily.
And how will you achieve that?
Tell Jowan and Lily you will aid them. Help them enter the repository. If that is what they intend, we will catch them red-handed. No one will be able to dispute the severity of their crimes.
That's beyond the Call of Duty. What's in it for me?
No charge from me is beyond your duty to this Circle. Remember your place. You must obey this order. Go. Convince them you will risk all for their cause. I will be outside the repository with a contingent of Templars. Let them see the mischief into which their initiate led our student. Perform well, and your dedication will be rewarded.
Man. Just talk to them, they're right there.
If you're not going to help, leave me alone.
Forgive Jowan. He can be surly. But why have you returned? Please say you've changed your mind.
What do I get out of helping you?
The joy of helping a friend? The satisfaction of knowing you prevented a gross injustice?
The repository holds more than phylacteries. Join us, and the artifacts will be yours for the taking.
Aren't you sick and tired of the Circle running your life? You could get out of here with us.
My phylactery has been taken to dinner and I'm still trapped.
You'll be out of here and gone before they can even dispatch a messenger to the city. You're talented and clever. You could take your phylactery back from your hunters if you wish. You have so much power. Once you're free, they wouldn't be able to stop you.
But can't you just explain everything to someone?
If we tell anyone, Lily will be punished. If you care about what happens to me, help us.
Then I give you my word.
Thank you. We will never forget this.
This had better be a good plan.
I can get us into the repository, but there is a problem. There are 2 locks on the phylactery chamber door. The first enchanter and knight commander each hold 1 key. But it is just a door. There is power enough in this place to destroy all of Ferelden. What's a door to mages?
What if it's a magical door?
We have no choice. We cannot get our hands on both keys. I once saw a rod of fire melt through a lock. You could get one from the stockroom, but Owain doesn't release such things to apprentices.
I know what I have to do.
We should stay here. 1 mage at the stockroom will attract less attention than a mage, an apprentice, and an initiate.
Yes, you'd only slow me down.
Good luck. Our prayers go with you.
You are back. Has something gone wrong with the plan?
Do you expect something to go wrong?
If you do your job, I will do mine, and everything will go smoothly.
Okay.
Yes, you should not be seen talking to me, lest Zhao...
I wonder if escape just escapes his entire convos. Or maybe it's the skip.
Yes?
What's that door over there?
That leads to the Circle's cavern storerooms. There are caves running through the rock that the Circle is built upon. But of course you know this.
Can I look inside the cab? Do you have rods of fire in there?
No, that's something the Tranquil deal in. This storeroom is for raw magical materials and alchemical substances. Lyrium, basilisk, blood, and so on.
Can you unlock the door for me?
No, I can't let anyone in there just now.
Why?
There are just things in there that I would prefer to keep safe.
What are you stealing from the Circle stores?
No, of course not. I just have... I am in the midst of stock taking, checking inventory, and I can't let anyone in there in case they mess things up. Yes.
So why are you out here and not in there?
Because I am taking a break. I hate the musty smell of caves, and Look, I'll tell you the truth. Just keep it to yourself. There is an infestation of spiders in the caves. I don't know how they got in there, but it's probably my fault. I was promoted to senior enchanter less than a fortnight ago, and I don't want anyone to find out. They'll think I'm incompetent.
Need any help?
I could use some, I'm sure. I've been too busy with my new duties. I haven't been able to deal with the spiders. If you cleared them out for me, I would owe you a favor. A big one.
Is that all?
I really have nothing to offer you. There are things in the storerooms, of course, but I'm not at liberty to just give them away.
Okay.
Wonderful. Here is the key. Oh, and be careful in there. I'd really like to keep the damage done to the Circle's property to a minimum.
Thank you. Man, already stuff for me to take. Nice.
Yes.
Greetings, greetings. Oh, better robes. Better magic. No, I like the acolyte staff. Come on, spitters. It's my 80s. Oh, there's no.
As you say. Very well. Of course.
Get wrecked! Immediately you're in dust.
As you say.
Oh, is it gonna kill me? Wow, no.
It will be done.
Oh, are you kidding me? Man, that's gonna be different stuff, isn't it? A quick save button.
What strange beasts! As you say. Very well. It will be done.
Oh, it is F5. Fantastic.
These beasts are surely dangerous. Of course. You have forced my hand! This will not end well. Now you fall! Yes. I knew we could not lose!
Dude, Gunnerbolt is so good. Heist band. Ignore that. Oops. Frozen. I grabbed him.
Yes. As you say. I knew we could not lose!
Honestly, just save after every enemy. Ye old KOTOR.
It will be done. Of course. Ha! We have done well! It will be done.
Bait Striders. Magi. Do I already have? No. Okay. Neat. I didn't know it pretty much is a straight up freeze.
Of course.
Now you die! Foolish! I knew we could not lose!
Yes.
Ha! We have done well!
Of course.
Magic staves are so lame. More here. Is that other poison? Did I not do it?
I knew we could not lose!
I wonder if I can get one from Torin.
You're back! Are the spiders gone?
I've dealt with your infestation.
Really? Oh, that's wonderful. You've saved my hide, I'm sure. And I owe you a favor, so if you need anything, I'll be here.
Keeping the creepy crawlies away.
Exactly. I'll be here, keeping the crawlies away.
Alright, lady. You're not slick. Wayne, I want a fire rod. Fire rod. Thank you.
Welcome to the
Fire
Circle
rod.
stockroom of magical items. My name is Owain. How may I assist you?
Oh, Wayne, you know me. What about here?
The stockroom is not a shop. Your mentor should have clarified this. The stockroom stores components used in magical and alchemical experiments. Do you require something?
I need a rod of fire.
Rods of fire serve many purposes. Why do you wish to acquire this particular item?
Why do you need to know?
It is procedure.
Can the rods melt the metal locks?
Have you lost the key to a lock?
In a matter of speaking, yes.
I will set down that you require the rod to deal with a personal matter. Here is the form, Request for Rod of Fire. Have it signed and dated by a senior enchanter. I will release a rod to you once I have the signed form.
Why can't you give it to me now?
It is procedure. I need a senior mage's authorization to release an item. Thank you.
Oh, alright, bye.
Still here? Still here?
Will you sign this form?
Getting back to your studies so quickly after the harrowing, most mages need at least a week to recuperate. But no matter. It's good to see you're so eager to get back to work. What exactly are you doing with the rod?
Burning thing.
Ah, a funny one, I see. Well, bring me your proposal and I'll look over it.
Proposal?
A brief overview of the research you intend to do. Properly referenced and footnoted. Go on, get started on that then.
Okay.
Hello again.
Are you a senior enchanter?
Me? Not even close. I think I may be promoted to enchanter soon, however. I hear Irving's decided I'm ready to mentor other students.
I can't say.
All right. Have a good day.
All right. Oh, that was fun. I'll just get Big Daddy Irving to sign this form. I mean, I could get the senior enchanter, but may as well just, you know, procedure. Standard procedure. Mr. Enchanter.
You are back. Has something gone wrong with the plan?
I need this form signed.
A rod of fire? Why do you... I understand. Trying to break through the door this way. Interesting.
What's interesting?
The phylactery chamber door is warded and resists all magic worked upon it.
What am I supposed to... You could have told me this earlier.
I wanted to see what you came up with. I trusted you to approach me if you encountered a problem.
Oh, stop saying you're 5D chess.
Not easy breaking into a locked chamber, is it? Still... yes. The phylactery chamber shares a wall with the artifact vault. Age and dampness seeping up from the ground have weakened a segment of it. You can break down this part of the wall to gain entrance into the chamber.
Not easy to break a wall down.
We have an old Tiventer device in the vault. It may have been used for defense, or possibly entertainment. It amplifies spells. Use the rod on this artifact, and aim it at the wall.
I like how standard history that is. Like, if you just ask any archaeologist, they'll be like 9 times out of 10, it was used to kill people or entertainment. What if it destroys everything else in the room?
The artifact releases controlled bursts of energy. Just aim it in the right direction.
You know more about these things than I do.
One more thing. Do not be quick to suggest there is another way in. I don't want Lily and Jowan to suspect. Make it seem like you came up with the idea yourself. Here is the form with my stamp. Owain will release the rod to you now.
Thanks, nerd. Don't ask me why that's in my head. Just enjoy it.
It's always good to see you.
Don't you owe me a favor?
I do. I put aside these potions some time ago, but never found a use for them. Here, I hope they'll be helpful to you.
Hell yeah. Things and stuff and stuff and things. Things and stuff and stuff and things incorporated. Away. Away. Require that rod of fire. Away.
Welcome to the Circle's stockroom of magical items. My name is Owain. How may I assist you?
Buddy. Here you go.
Everything looks to be in order. Here is the rod you requested.
Okay. Bye.
I hate waiting. It makes me nervous.
I have the rod of fire!
That was quick!
To the repository, then. Freedom awaits.
Oh, ye of little intelligence.
It will be done.
I don't know, man. That's just how my brain works. Also, a 4th of July parade was literally outside my house. They stopped right in front of it. And so all I could hear for an entire morning was... And I was just like, please. And then you just hear the piccolo go... And you're just like, why? Drumline was good, though. You know, I have no complaints about hearing a drumline. That shit'll wake me up and I'll just be fucking dancing. When I hear... Durst 4.
The Chantry calls this entrance the Victim's Door. It is built of 277 planks, one for each original Templar. It is a reminder of all the dangers those cursed with magic pose.
That doesn't look like there's 277 planks on there. How do you know this?
Initiates must learn the Circle's history if they are to work with Templars and mages.
How do you get past the door?
The doors can be opened only by a Templar and a mage entering together. The Chantry provides the password which primes the ward, and the mage touches it with mana to release it.
Since you have the password, can't Jow and help you enter?
The ward only responds to the touch of one who has been through the harrowing.
That's mighty convenient. I trust you have the password?
Yes, I got it from a Templar who recently accompanied a mage into the vault.
And he wasn't suspicious of you?
We have chatted on many occasions. I believe he trusts me.
So what must I do?
First, the password. Sword of the Maker, Tears of the Fade.
I heard something.
The password only primes the door. Now it must feel the touch of mana. Any spell will do, but hurry.
Do you have the rod with you? Melt the locks off.
Use the rod on the locks. Continue.
What's the matter? Why isn't it working?
Try the rod again.
Lily, something's not right. I can't cast spells here. Nothing works.
These wards carved into the stone. This must be the Templars' work. They negate any magic cast within this area. I should have guessed. Why would Gregor and Irving use simple keys for such a door? Because magical keys don't work. How do you keep mages away from something? Make their powers completely worthless. That's it then. We're finished. We can't get in.
Over there. Where does it lead?
I don't know. Do you think it's another way in?
That door probably leads to another part of the repository. What are the chances of there being another entrance?
Or we could just forget this foolishness and leave.
No. We can't get into the chamber the way we planned. But we're not about to give up. We can see where this door leads, but I don't think it'll be easy. It looks locked for one.
They're ought to work on those locks, shouldn't it?
Yes. Let's hope they haven't warded that door as well.
Let's hurry. We've wasted enough time.
Oh.
I'm not giving up. We've come too far.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, that's not good. Very well. Let's do this!
Lily. How do you do your tagger?
Quickly!
Well done, Lily.
As you say. Yes.
Let's try not to die here!
Yes.
Give me your stuff. Give me your Lyrian dust.
Of course.
More lapis spray. Take my stuff. Or my stuff.
It will be done.
Keep stabbing, Lily. Here we go. Is there a way? Hide helmets. Maybe here? I thought there was a way to hide helmets, but I guess I'm wrong. Okay.
We'll need to fight shortly.
Oh god, this is it.
Very well. It will be done. I knew we could not lose!
These things are not of the Maker.
Sir, what are you talking about? I mean, lady. Ooh, oh, just enough. Beautiful. Then what's that? Just 14 cunning? It's just flat cunning? Okay. A shadow would be nice, but I think this field is just neat. Can I? Is that not how that works? One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's why it's just
as you say. Yes. It will be done. Very well. As you say. Who wants their hair on fire?
Get away! This is boring. Yeah, Jesus, dude. The music's always so loud when I'm fighting, but otherwise it's super quiet. Don't steal my stuff. I'm stealing your stuff. Why?
Be gone!
Oh, that is Cave stalkers, maybe? Oh, hell yeah. Who dat? That's okay. I'll still. Else here.
It will be done. You want to die, don't you?
Let's try to make this quick!
Make us quick!
Why can't this be
I'm
easier?
more dangerous than I know. So shall it be! Foolish! I knew we could not lose!
Us.
Very well.
Give me your money, give me your stuff. That is something I can get behind. Double rings of study. Excuse me. I thought it said +1 magic. Excuse me? Excuse me?
It will be done.
Oh, there it goes. Yep. Yep. Goodbye, game. Well, that sucks.